Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be learning how to sew this basket weave design. So this is the second part of this tutorial. The first part is the drafting and it's up on our channel. Go ahead, go through the channel. I'll be dropping the link in the description box so you can watch for better understanding. Please, whenever you come across this video, endeavor to engage, like, share and drop a comment so that YouTube can make it go viral, so that other soulmates can get to watch it as well. So guys, let's get straight into the video. Right now, I've gone ahead to transfer my pattern to my fabric and I added half of an inch all around. At the side, I added 1.5 from the bust to the waist. Then at the hem, I added 2 inches. Okay, so this is it. And I've gone ahead to cut the lining piece and I added light stay to the right fabric. I don't really want to pad this. I went ahead to repeat the same thing. I added half of an inch all around and I've gone ahead to cut the lining piece as well. I added gum stay all around it. So and the side seam allowance for this is 1.5 from the bust to the waist. Then at the hem I added 2 inches. Okay, so can you see? Make sure you iron your hair stay or gum stay, whatever interfacing. So I went ahead to mark the wrong side of my lining so that this will not be confusing. Make sure you mark it, okay, wrong side facing each other. So just go ahead and mark it like so. The next thing, this is the back. I've gone ahead to transfer to my fabric and I added half of an inch at the down and 1.5 at the side seam allowance. So right now I'm going to be removing them and we're going to be joining them together. Put the lining, I'll set them apart. I'll work on the main fabric first. So now we're going to be placing them right side facing each other and we're going to sew using half of an inch. You can go ahead and secure with your safety pin. Just go ahead and sew from top to bottom using half of an inch. I'll repeat the same thing to this other side as well. Okay, place them right side facing each other and you're going to sew. So now I'm going to determine where this sewing will stop, because from our pattern there is an opening there, so I'll mark it. Then I'll also mark the other side, so that I can know where I'll start sewing from by the time we place them on each other. So next thing we're going to do, place them on each other like this, right side facing each other where you marked. Then you're going to start sewing from there using half of an inch. I'll do that. I'll go to my ironing table and give it a good press. I'll repeat the same process to the lining piece as well. Make sure you mark the wrong side of your lining so that you will not have issue doing this. Okay, so go ahead and give it a good press. Use your ironing ham to iron it. I'll do all of this behind the camera and show you later. So for the back, I'm going to open it up and as you can see, I've cut the lining as well. So you're going to sew this part half of an inch and the hem as well, part, the zipper area and the hem. As you can see, I ironed my stay halfway at the back. Now I'm going to measure the armhole of my pattern paper for the front. So the armhole I have is 8. So I want to cut out the sleeve. So I went ahead to fold in 2 inches upward because I don't want this one to be a waist. So the length of the sleeve that I'm using here is 22. So I've gone ahead to mark 22 like this. Then I'm going to measure the elbow length, which is 11 inches. Go ahead and mark it like this. Then you're going to mark 4 inches from the top and connect just like you see me doing. I have a detailed tutorial on how to cut a basic sleeve. So if you don't know that, if you don't know how to do that, I'll be dropping the link, or you can go through the channel for better to watch the video. Okay, so all I'm doing now, I'm just going to measure my round armhole to be sure if my measurement is okay. I want 8 inch. So when I measure this plus my zipper allowance from plus my size seam allowance, it was 9.5, which is 1 inch. Then at the round elbow I divided it by 2 and I added 1.5 inch allowance. Then at the hem I'm going to connect straight because it's actually a free sleeve. So go ahead and cut it out like you see me doing in the video. So guys, the next thing, I'm going to trim this part out. So my lining is going to start from this place. My lining is going to start from this place. Okay, so you notch the center. I've gone ahead to cut my lining and I'm going to be placing the four fabrics together, the lining and the main fabric. I want to determine the front from the back. Okay, so from this top here I'm going to mark out like this and I'm going to be trimming this out. So this is going to serve as the front. Then I'll go ahead and notch this part, okay? The next thing we're going to do, we're going to open this up like so. Then I'm just going to place them. You can mark this so that you'll not be confused, because they are no longer the same. So I'm going to open it up like this, right side facing each other. That make sure it's the notched part against the notched part. So I'll go ahead and sew the hem first, the hem of my sleeve first, then I'll sew the top part using half of an inch. Sew the top part like this, okay? I'll repeat the same thing to the second sleeve as well. Just go ahead and watch what I'm doing if you don't understand what I'm saying. Now I'm going to cut this part for the back. Just cut this one out because we're going to cut with our fabric. After cutting, I added half of an inch all around, and I've also gone ahead to cut the lining piece alongside. So this is the lining piece. So I'm going to place them together, right side facing each other, and also the zipper area, just the zipper area. I'll do that and show you what it looks like. After I was done sewing, this is what it looks like. And you see, I actually sewed just the zipper area, okay? Also, I've gone ahead to duplicate this other part, so I have two of these so that it will be easy for us to create our basket weave. So you place them together shoulder to shoulder. Then if you have a masking tape, as at when I was making this video, I don't have a masking tape, so I just use my pin to secure this. So you can use your masking tape to hold this down, okay? Next, we're going to cut a straps of fabric, and this is about 1.5 inches width. So it should be as long as possible because we'll make use of it. So you close the edge by quarter of an inch like this on both sides, then you fold them into two again. So go ahead to our sewing machine. But before then, I'm going to be marking out the pattern on my yoke for the front and back. So I folded it into two. I'm just going to show you what I did. I want just three layers for this. So the first one will pipe it, then this is the second one, then also this is the third one. So I went ahead to use my tracing wheel to trace this so that it will appear at the second side. Use your tracing wheel to trace it out if you are using pen, but if you're using marker, it may appear at the other side. So I've actually gone ahead to trace this. So just go ahead and mark it like this, okay? So if you also want this design at the back, this is optional. I do not want it, so that's why I did not extend it to the back. So for the back, I'm just going to mark it out like this, mark it out like this, just two lines at the back. Then use your tracing wheel to trace it so that it can appear at the other side. When it appears at the other side, it will be easy for you to mark out without any stress. Do you understand? So guys, this is it. So next thing, I'm going to my sewing machine and we're going to be doing this together. So guys, this is it. You're going to be folding it like I've shown you earlier. So I'm going to be sewing from here, from the shoulder line. This is the shoulder line. You're going to be sewing at the edge like this. Fold it like this. So you can actually use 2 inches width instead of the 1.5 for this part. I don't want mine to be too wide. So when you get to the other shoulder, you stop. I'll repeat the same thing to the second line as well, okay? So guys, I'm going to do it and show you. After I was done doing that, this is what it looks like. Can you see? I've gone ahead to sew it. Just the same process. I'm going to repeat the same process to the back as well. Just go ahead and sew just like you see me doing in the video, okay? Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, do well by subscribing, like this video, share and drop a comment, okay? And to our new and old subscribers, thank you for always watching our videos. I'm going to cover up this shoulder line as well. Go ahead and sew the shoulder line. This is it. Can you see the shoulder line? So I'm pinning it out because I use pin, but I use pin is pulling out. You can use your safety. If you use your masking tape, this will not happen. So I'm going to draw another line like this, the vertical line. I'm going to be marking it like this. Then I've also gone ahead to trace it at the other side. That's why I didn't stress myself tracing it again. So as you can see, I've gone ahead to mark it out. So I'm going to sew on this line, on this line like this. Can you see? So that's how you do this. That's the easiest way or the simplest way of going about design. It's not difficult, it's actually easy to make. So guys, after I was done doing that, I went ahead to pipe the neck. Okay, I piped the neck before fixing this other part of our sleeve. So I'm going to close up this top part like this. After closing it up, you turn it to the right side and give it a good press. Now I'm going to be folding in half of an inch. I'm going to be folding in half of an inch. You can use your iron to do this so that it can stay well. However, I decided to try this without ironing it. Just make sure you fold half of an inch. Then the yoke at the back, we should be in between the the lining and the main fabric. That is, your pattern paper should be in between your lining and your main fabric. This, okay? So guys, after I was done sewing, this is what it looks like. Can you see? So that was what I did for the other side. Okay, so I'm going to fix up. I've gone ahead to iron this up or other part. I've gone ahead to iron my breast part, and as you can see, it's looking neat. And this is the back as well. We're going to fix the yoke to the back. So all you need to do is for you to place them together, right side facing each other, then you use your lining to lining, fabric to fabric. So use your lining to cover it. So that means the yoke is going to be in between the back lining and the main fabric. Just the normal way you fix a yoke to your dress. No paparazzi, or there's no big deal, no drama. Just the normal way of fixing your yoke to a dress. So that's what I will do. I'll repeat the same thing to the second side as well. After I was done doing it, can you see how neat this is actually looking? So I'm going to repeat the same thing to the second side. So guys, as you can see, I've actually gone ahead to do that behind the camera. I fixed the yoke for the back. We're left with the front. So for the front, we repeat the same thing. Notch the center like this, not the center of the front. Then you notch the lining of the center front again. For the lining, notch the center front, notch it. Then you place your yoke at the right side of your fabric. Then you place the lining as well. So we are sewing the three together, okay, notch to notch. So that's why it's important for you to notch this and pin it down. Once you pin it down, it will now be easy for you to sew. Paper is going to be in between the lining and the main fabric, so go ahead and sew just like you see me doing. I'll turn it to the other side and I'll repeat the same thing as well. So that's how you sew the yoke. Make sure you notch the center so that it will be easy for you, okay? So guys, if you are yet to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe to this video, to this channel. Like the video. So now I'm just going to we are done sewing this. I'm going to pin this down again because we are not done with this part. We're not through yet. So I'm going to remove part of this pattern paper because we want to go ahead and iron. So I'm just going to remove just small from it, the part that is close to the yoke, the joining of the yoke to the main body. I'm going to remove it. Then I've also gone ahead to sew this other part of the armhole. Then I'm going to I'm going to sew with my hemming gum so that by the time I iron it, it will stay in place. Then trim the excess allowance. So guys, I'm also going to be sewing the hem of the front and the back. So you're going to place it in a way that the right side of your lining will be facing the right side of your main fabric. And this other part, as you can see the way I actually sewed this part, the joining. You see the way I sewed it. So that's how you're going to do it so that it will be easy for you to sew. So don't know if you understand. If you don't understand, just watch what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to be placing this is the hem of our blouse, so I'm going to sew alongside my hemming gum so that it will be easy for me to iron. Then you notch this part very well. Then I'm going to turn it out right now, then go ahead and give it a good press. Okay, so after ironing it, it's going to look relaxed. Can you see? It's looking relaxed and beautiful, and I've also gone ahead to weave the edges. Also, we're going to be fixing the sleeve. The sleeve, I've actually gone ahead to sew it and I gave it a good press. The next thing you're going to do is for you to, can you see that? For you to determine the front of your sleeve from the back. So I've already done that. I'm going to be placing it on top the shoulder line. That's the shoulder line. That's the shoulder line from my dress. So I'm going to top stitch. Then after top stitching, I'll come to this armhole area. I'm going to align it. Then I'll go ahead and top stitch my sleeve to it again. So that, because the other part there is nothing there now, so it's an empty space, so you can't sew it. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing to the other side as well. Okay, turn it to the back. When you turn it to the back, then you're going to align the sleeve, place it on it like this. Make sure you start aligning it from this part. Can you see what I'm doing? Then you trace it up until you get to this place. Then you can now go ahead and top stitch. When you top stitch at that place, because there is no more space, you top stitch, you stop, then you continue from this other part that there is can you see that? So I really don't know if you understand, but I want to believe you understand after watching this. So guys, I'm just going to do that. I'll repeat the same thing to the second sleeve as well. Okay, then I'm going to input my body measurement. I'm going to input the body measurement, fix up my zipper, and remove this pattern paper. You remove this pattern paper, and that will be the end for this tutorial. See you guys in my next one. Bye.